Hey, what's up? Welcome aboard, everybody. It's Shane. I'm in the 757, and why am I in it? Because I don't fly it enough, and I feel like I'm losing proficiency. So the reason I don't fly it is because I've been pretty frustrated with Flight Factor and the inability of them to make their weather radar and TCAS and terrain radar work without crashing the sim. But I've just given up for the time being and trying to expect them to fix it because they're not going to fix it anytime soon. So we'll just fly without it today. Not the end of the world. It just adds, just adds a little bit of realism that we're not getting. Whatever. So aircraft is loaded up, configured. Let's go with the flight plan. So we're going to do a short flight today from Portland, Oregon up to Boeing Field. And we're landing to the southeast, which I normally come in to the northwest, so it'll be a little bit different of an approach today. And if people want to keep flying, then we'll keep flying. If nobody wants to fly, then we'll be done. It'll be a short one. Here's our flight plan tonight. We're going up to Boeing Field. Takeoff weight's going to be 192.7. Cost index 99. Cruise up to 14,000 feet because we're not going very far. Fuel on board is 12.7. Cargo weight is 63,200 pounds. Okay. I've already got everything set up here. V speeds are in. We're using D-rated takeoff 1. Select temperature 46. And that should give us a takeoff thrust setting is 1.33 EPR. These are Pratt & Whitney 2040s. Hey Tweedle, I'm gonna show you how to fly this 757. I'm just kidding. You're probably way better at this than I am. You fly it a lot more often than I do. Maybe you can help me. Maybe you can teach me. All right, fuel quantity is set 12.7. FMC is set. Flight directors left, right. Autothrottle's arm. MCP airspeed set V2 set. MCP heading, and that's going to be the runway heading because we don't have a departure to fly. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're taking off from runway 28 left. And the runway heading here is 283. 283. .283 is set. Altimeters. Alright. Weather at Portland. Information Charlie is current. Wind 3105. Scattered at 5. Broken at 6. Temperature 23. Altimeter 3001. 3001 set. Auto brakes. RTO. Weather radar, not using it. And we already know why. Broken record. Let's get the CTAF frequency for PDX. CTAF K PDX. 123775. .123 775. Alright. IFR clearance is filed. Squawk code 4706. 4706. And ILS panel. Let's go ahead and put in the ILS frequency for 28 left in case we have to come back due to an emergency. We'll grab that chart. Let's see, approach chart for 28 left. .110.5, 283. In case we need it. Alright, it's in. TCAS is set. Taxi takeoff departure brief. Yeah, I thought I'd fly again anyway. Why not? Is that any good? That the BAE 146, is it study level or is it kind of like a half-ass thing? I don't know. I haven't tried it out. Okay. Taxi brief. PDX down here at South Ramp. We'll push this way. Taxi to Echo 5. Echo. Take the shortcut through the Foxtrot ramp. Down the Charlie 8. Depart full length. We're going to fly runway heading at about 1,000 feet. We'll make a right-hand turn. Let's go direct to Battleground. Then it's filed. Looking at the RNAV. Zulu runway 14 right approach in the Boeing Field. Boeing Field, north of Seattle. Not very far from where we're at. Alright. Before start pushback checklist. Display set to status. It's on. APU's on. Doors and windows. Let's close them up. Hey, yaw damper. Hydraulic pumps. AP generators on. Sonar power is off. Generator control on left and right. Engine limiter not installed. Fuel pumps. Parking brake. Set. Will chocks and age. Remove. Anti-collision lights. Alright, cabin temp controls. Trim air, restrict fans. Isolation valve is on. Bleeds are open. Engine start. Let's go ignition 1. Display. That's set to engine. Smart cars is running. Push to start.
Grounded cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you test it out for us and let me know how it is, man. If it's that good, I might try it.
Okay. All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Oh man, 33 bucks, that's not actually that bad for a really high quality payware.
Grounded cockpit, please show me where you want to go. So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, crew, let's do it. Parking brakes released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, let's start engine number 2. Okay, rotation. And fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. We are ready. Alright, starting engine number 1. Rotation. Oil pressure's good. Fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. Okay, have to start checklist. Engine anti-ice not required. Packs. APU bleed. Off. Isolation, we'll leave that open. APU. Off.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, taxi checklist. Flaps set for takeoff. Nav trim. 4. Takeoff data. V1 144. Rotate 144. V2 146. Takeoff thrust setting is 1.33 EPR. Taxi takeoff departure brief, no change. Transponder TARA. Nose gear light. Oh, wrong one. On. Runway turn off lights, we'll leave them off.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Welcome traffic, good afternoon. UPS 3077, taxi to runway 28 left via Echo Foxtrot Charlie. Alright crew, let's go. Light controls. They are checked. Okay, we're going to take a little shortcut through here. This is taxiway Foxtrot right up here. Alright, before takeoff checklist display. Recall. Checked. Let's see. VNAV is armed. Heading select. Selected. Heading select. Okay, exterior lights. Radar, we're skipping that. I don't want to crash my sim. And takeoff clearance. We are clear to take off. We are the only people at PDX right now, which is crazy. Where is everybody on a Saturday night? Alright. Clear on the left, clear on the right.
Approaching 28 left. On runway 28 left.
Alright, crew, here we go. Okay, engine stabilize, set takeoff thrust. EPR. Thrust set. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots, without a hold. One, rotate. How's it rate? Gear up. EPR, VNAV speed. Alright, let's go. Speed checks, flaps 1. And flaps up. Let's go LNAV. Okay, autopilot coming on. At the takeoff checklist, landing gear up, lights out, flaps recall. Nothing. Exterior lights. Full throttle altimeters. On 8.3. Okay, let's go ahead and start running the descent stuff because we don't have a whole lot of time for that. Alright. Landing performance into BFI on 14 right. V approach is 133, so the V ref is going to be 128. Flap 30, auto brakes 1. Okay. V ref, flaps 30, auto brakes 1. Okay, here's 14,000. Laps 30, VREF 128. That can't be good. I think VNAV is having a conflict here. Wow, what's going on in here? I think I broke the sim. Look at this. Oh, okay, I know why. Let's go 270, 14,000. That might help. That help? Wow, this thing's all jacked up. Well, we'll see what it does. Alright, so this approach obviously does not like this approach. Hey HT man, you've been playing all these 757s lately. I thought I'd give it a shot myself. See what I'm missing out on. Alright. So we're on the Olympia 2 arrival. Alright, so RVAD, okay. $270, RVAD 250 at 13. That might be what's kind of messing this thing up. 250 at 13. There we go. Now it calmed it down. There we go. I think I did break it. I think because our cruise altitude was 14,000 feet, but the crossing was at or above Olympia at 1.7, and the VNAV didn't know what to do with that, so... Alright. Let's go over this approach real quick. Cross at and maintain 13,000 at RVAD. And then we're in the RNAV Zulu runway 14 right approach. 1 mile statute visibility, 448 on decision altitude. At Lemon, we need to be at 2,200 feet. And 1,600 feet at Colt. MSA 65. And missed approach, climb direct OCs. Cross OCs at 1,500, then climb 5,000 feet on the RNAV missed approach to Civic and hold. Hmm, 448. Okay, decision height, set, seatbelts, not required. Altimeters, describe the weather at BFI. .210 gusting 15. Oh, dang. Well, that changes things. That's a 7 knots. Let's add 4 knots to the approach speed. Broken clouds at 2,800 feet, altimeter 3000. Alright, let's add a few knots to the approach speed then. Alright, so 133 plus 4, 137 will be the final approach speed. FMC message, reset MCP altitude. Hey, speed 315. Alright, just to have a backup here, let's go ahead and get the ILS chart for 1.4 right as well. Just to have it as a backup. 110.9, 135. Alright, crew. We are decelerating 250. Hey Pluto, how you doing, man? Just about to start down towards Boeing Field here. Short flight. Okay, putting him some speed brake. Gotta get down to 250. So one thing I'm noticing is that the flight factor does not have a flight idle. This is ground idle right here. We should be closer to 40% N1 or about 1.1 EPR. Not this. Alright, speed brakes. Wow, that auto throttle is lagging really bad. Not great. It would be nicer if it actually had working weather radar, but it doesn't. And it's just got a lot of bugs. It's very dated, and I don't feel like Flight Factor is giving it a lot of attention that it needs. But I gotta fly this thing every now and then to make current with it, or I'm just gonna forget how to fly it, and that I don't want to do. Alright, exterior lights. Speed 240. Speed brakes, retract. There's Seattle off to our right. Shockingly, it is very dead up here in the PNW tonight. There's not even a single aircraft on the ground in Seattle. I don't see that very often. nothing there. Man, this thing's having a heck of a time maintaining airspeed. I gotta have a lot of airspeed break in right now. I hope it's everything that everybody wants it to be, that Bluebird 757, because you guys just don't have anything like this in Microsoft Flight Simulator yet. So I'm hoping it's really good and everybody loves it, because everybody deserves this experience. Doing okay, HD. Getting ready to... We're on the RNAV approach here. We should be down in about 5 minutes or so. If I can get this thing slowed down anyway. I'm gonna start slowing this thing down right now. We're coming in way too fast. Alright, speed brake's fully extended. Hey, congratulations, man. I rarely fly up in Boston. I really need to go up there more often. I really want to fly in Boston airspace, but it seems like there's not a lot of controllers up there. We're just dive bombing the heck out of this thing here. I got the speed brakes as far out as I can get them. Alright, flaps 1. Let's keep the speed going. Flaps 2, flaps 5, correction. And the speed is going to be 137. 137 final speed. Oh yeah, the Newark event. I saw that. Alright, gear down. Get some drag. Alright, speed brakes retract and armed. I can't get this thing slowed down. Nope. 137. Flaps 30. Hey. Autopilot coming off. Hey, landing check. The landing gear down, 3 green. Spoiler handles armed. Auto brakes. One. 10 meters, cross check ICAS. Get it later. Landing clearance, clear to land. We're way high.
$1,000.
Approaching 1-4 right.
$500.
Wow, I can't seem to get this thing down.
Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Long landing, 7,000 feet remaining.
Oh, man. Woo! Hey, after landing checklist, spoiler handle up. Whoa! Flaps. Auto brakes. Landing light. APU. Block. I never started the clock. Okay, stamp trim. 4. Okay. Not quite legal, no. The rate of descent was too high. I should have gone around.
Approaching. 3, 2, right.
No, I'm not going. I'm not getting on that thing. Well, wasn't my best work. So I was coming in too high, and my rate of descent was too high. I didn't my vertical speed. Probably should have gone around, but I didn't have a co-pilot here telling me otherwise. We still got it down. Just curious, what flights are there out of Boeing Field for the 777 that makes sense? If there's anything short. If not, I think I might just take a break. I think that's it. I got my flight in I need to get in. I think that's good. Alright, crew, I'm going to call it on this one. I had enough 757 for the day, so I may or may not fly. You know what? Just for later. Just for fun. I'm curious. I do want to get an MD-11 flight in, but it would have to be later. Let's see. Let's see if we got any MD-11s stranded somewhere far away that need to be brought home. Oof. I don't know if I want to fly that thing. View. Well, I'm not exactly excited about flying an MD-11 from Dubai. OMDB. Just out of curiosity, I'm curious how long that would take. No, not interested. RKSI, huh? That's Seoul, Korea. Where does that thing need to go? That could be an option. I see something down in Sydney as well. Alright. This could be an option too. ZGSZ. Yeah, I think I might do that. Later tonight, I might fly this MD-11 from Shenzhen to Anchorage. I'll plan on that for later. Anyway, crew, I'll catch you on the next one. I'm going to take a break. Later tonight, I might be back on to take the MD-11 out of Shenzhen. Catch you later.